what's up this thing? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I don't know what's up with this thing. It kicked me off for some reason. It said some copyrights or something, and it kicked me off the live. But anyway, I don't know why it kicked me off. Maybe the government kicked me off. Talking too much. But so let me see if I can turn this around. AJ, what's happening? So all in here is just some splint suction, some disinfect the truck with. This Mark 1 kits in case we get like some type of like organophosphate poisoning, like some type of biological attack. We gotta give ourselves shots with this stuff, try to stay alive. Saying about the trucks they in Houston, all the truck drivers just pulled over on the interstate to just basically protest, make a point. All these just Tyvek suits for COVID-19 people. We put these suits on, and this is like a BiPAP, is the CPAP, and all this other stuff in the truck that I was talking about. So, like I say, you talking about some hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, right? And so, like, you got, for example, if a person conscious and just say they got COVID-19, got all these fluids in their lungs, well, we actually can't use this because basically it be like aerosol thing and it can affect us. But if we could, we can put them on this and this would just push all the fluid out of the lungs so they could breathe. But so so the point I'm making is the fact we was talking about. AJ, appreciate that, man. Just big ball of oxygen, huge ball, and this is the one that actually supplied the truck. Let's see, it's about 2,000. Oh, I just broke my nail. God dang it. Folded my nail backwards. Keep car seats and stuff for kids. Backboard, still chills. Like I say, we got you work for fire department left, yeah. It's got 2 new Mediguns. Yeah, I don't know how much the truck costs. So this just tell us where we go, blah blah blah, right? So my whole point of showing all this stuff is we was talking about socialism yesterday, and just think about music, especially innovation tools, all this stuff here. We have to throw stuff away afterwards. Well, you got the personnel that's got to be paid to be at work. You got the supplies that cost a lot of money. You got all this stuff, right? And maintenance on the truck, fuel in the truck, etc. When you talking about you did all this treatment on somebody, go to the hospital, they doing CT scans, all this other stuff, right? Those people don't have the money to buy this stuff outright. Even though you look at a hospital like, man, this place is making a lot of money. They can't buy a lot of this stuff outright. So they have installments on this stuff, like CT machines, etc. They have installments on this. So when you got, just say most of the people, just say the average person was on Medicare and Medicaid, they only paying Medicare and Medicaid gonna try to do everything they can to not pay. So when they do pay, just say they only paying about 30% of whatever the bill is. When you got person after person after person after person that you billing and it's 30% over and over and over and over, you can't afford to make them payments on them CT machines, them installments. Just say it's a like EMS fire department, right? And they don't have the money to buy these trucks outright. So now they financing them. If you're not getting paid your money, you can't make the payments on these trucks. It was happening in, I think, Detroit. Well, they ambulance was getting repossessed. Like, they ambulance crew might stop somewhere and get something to eat or something. They was repossessing the trucks while they stop and get something to eat. So when that next call come in, guess what? They ain't got a truck to respond to it. So this stuff happens. This is what people don't realize. So when, like I said, when you operate in a socialism environment, everything you do is limited. Everything, like I say, you limited on building, you limited on jobs, you limited on everything, because you have to have somebody who making enough money to continue to open businesses. If it ain't no businesses available, the only businesses that could be available is a government-based business. And with a government-based business, you're only gonna be making so much money. So a lot of people complaining right now about, oh well, you know, these people making $10 an hour or whatever the case may be, right? I do feel like people need to make more than it. But this is the thing. If it wasn't a private company, it was like a government based job, it's only so much money they're gonna pay you anyway. It's just what it is. You're gonna be kept at a certain amount. Uh, you know, it's probably gonna be some type of 401k or some type of retirement system. It's probably gonna suck. Man, so many moving parts to it. That's why it's always got to be an equal balance to everything you do. You got to have, all right, speaking about politics, you got to have so many Republicans, so many Democrats. You got to keep a balance. You can't have a whole bunch of this and not enough of this. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people going to be affected in probably one of the most horrible ways you could imagine. If it was, look, this is what I spoke about yesterday on Guilty Channel in his live when I was talking about if you went to school to become a doctor and you owed him by $1 million, you bought $1 million in debt, because you got to think about it. You in school, it's hotter in this truck, but you in school for like 12 years. All right? In 12 years, you got to have somewhere to stay, you got to eat, you got all these student loans. You still got to be able to live. You got all these school fees, because when they're in med school, they get assigned cadavers, which is basically a dead body that they probably, left a will saying they want to donate their body to science or whatever. Every doctor get a cadaver, basically a dead body that's been preserved for them to study and work on and cut open and everything like that. It costs money, ain't none of that free. You know what I'm saying? So you just think about these build up of bills you got. You got to pay all this stuff off. Well, you get your own practice. Or just say you're working at the hospital, it don't matter. You're trying to make as much money as possible because you still got to pay all this stuff back. If you got your own practice, you got to pay for the building, you got to pay your employees, you got to pay utilities, you got to pay millions of dollars in supplies continuously. Because every time supplies get low, you got to reorder. You still got all your personal bills and everything, right? So when somebody come in, well, I ain't talking about 1 or 2 people or 3 people or whatever, but when you got the majority of your patients coming in with no insurance or Medicare and Medicaid, you're not going to generate enough money off that to keep that building you got or to keep employees. You're going to have to start laying some nurses off or a receptionist or somebody from the building department. Somebody got to go. You can't pay them. You're not generating enough money. That's why a lot of these private hospitals and doctors often they only accept insurance only because they can't afford to keep the building going. You can't afford to keep the business going. All right, let's talk about a government-based hospital. You're gonna get treatment, but like I say, you'll never get the best of the best treatment just because they can't afford it. You're operating on tax dollars only. All right. Your personnel that's coming in, they looking for a job, right? They're gonna work because they need a job now, but they know at this particular hospital is on so much money I'm gonna make. I got this much experience. I got this. I got this. I got that, and I feel like I should make more, which they should. So guess what they gonna do? They gonna leave. Nobody's gonna work at this hospital that like a state hospital. They're not gonna stay long because you got everybody coming to the hospital. People insurance, people no insurance, people that's on Medicare, Medicaid. Everybody coming there. So you getting slammed with the amount of work, and you're not getting paid what you should get paid. They gonna leave, man. It's like I say, it's so many moving parts to I'm gonna call it politics because it is politics. There's so many moving parts to it. People need to understand all of the moving parts before forming an opinion about something. You know, because a lot of people just go with the majority. The majority of people saying this, I ain't done no research, but I'm gonna go off what they say because it sound good. Nah, I ain't that type of person. And a lot of people shouldn't be, you know. It's just like if you was raised in a household with a particular political party. When you grow up, that's what you're gonna be because you was raised in the environment. But if you do your own research and form your own opinion, after you do your research, then you pick what you want to be. Either you're not part of any party or part of the party that's gonna benefit you and everybody else. You know, this is the thing. You gotta have jobs. Period. You gotta have jobs. And when you working for a private company, the downfall of working for a private company is they can fire you at any time. Just, hey, you out of here, boom, and that's it. That's the downfall. The upside to a private company, that the how much you can make is almost no cap on it because you can keep moving up positions and keep making money all the way until you like a COO of a company, you know. And you're making so much money with that private company. If you putting up money, even if they decide to let you go, is what? By that time, you done got so many certifications and you got so much money put up, you can go somewhere else, or you got enough money stacked up, you can start your own small business. Working for a government-based job or whatever, that ain't the case. You're only gonna make so much money. The benefit of it, a lot of government-based places, they got unions, so they can't just come in and say, "Hey, you fired." They got to go through a lot of stuff to fire you. That's the benefit of it, and it's job security. So, like with this coronavirus and all this other stuff here, you probably it's a good chance you still gonna have a job. That's the benefit of it. You probably still gonna have a job. But like I say, you'll never make a lot of money, never ever, and uh, and you know you either way it go, private or public, you're gonna be controlled one way or the other. This is something you gotta face. Period. There's gonna be rules and regulations, and do's and don'ts, and everything else. There's life, but you gotta figure out what's gonna be better for you. You know, job security is a good thing, cause that's what I got here. You know, and with unions, so they just can't come in and say, "Hey, you fired." They gotta go through a lot still to fire me. Like they gotta go through a lot. That's a benefit. But like I say, the money, it ain't like I'm making a spectacular amount of money. I ain't hurting, but I ain't making the money I want to make. That's why I be on the road on my 6 days off, which is private. You know, I work for myself. I'm leased on, but I work for myself. They can't make me run a load. They can't make me do any of that. I control that myself. But I can also make as much money as I want to make too. So, like I say, when it's some private, not in my situation. Well, it is in my situation because if they decide to terminate my contract, they can. So, when it's private, you can be let go at any time. Mr. Raw was at it. When it's private, you can be let go at any time. But like I say, you can make as much money as you want to make. You have more leverage in the private sector than like a government-based sector, you know. So all I want people to do is do research before people start forming their opinions and going with whatever the majority say they sound good. This is it, man. You gotta look what's gonna benefit you, your family, and the majority of people. Because a lot of people might be like, why worry about everybody else? Because what happens with everybody else affect you too, whether you know it or not. If everybody doing bad, guess what? At some point you're gonna be doing bad too. Think about the recession, where everybody was losing their houses and everything. Like, well, I'm good. It ain't hitting me, but it could increase or decrease the value of your home. It could just say you file for bankruptcy and going bad. That's going to affect the revenue at your business because those are your customers. And if they doing bad, guess what? In turn, you gonna be doing bad because you ain't getting no money from these customers. So there's a lot of people. A lot of people got to realize you always self-preservation first. Always self-preservation first. Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help nobody. You can't help your kids, you can't help nobody. So self-preservation first. Then you gotta look at the majority. What can everybody to do okay? Because if they don't do okay, I can't do okay. Period. It's just point blank. It's like I say, the fire department, right? Government-based job, it operates off tax dollars. And you know, but if the tax dollars, because our business is closed and the tax dollars that generate decrease by $30 million, that's gonna hit us hard. So in turn, we could possibly have to lay a lot of people off. They ain't fired, they laid off because, hey, we lost money. We don't have funds to pay you. We ain't got it. We can't buy supplies. We can't get new trucks. We can't get nothing. It's just what it is. That's why I say you gotta look at what's gonna benefit the majority. Yourself first, then the majority. Because at the end of the day, you gonna get hit one way or another. It's like rich people, right? And this is one other thing people gotta keep in mind. If the country doing bad, if the country is filing for bankruptcy and all this other stuff, right? Then at some point this country gonna become a third world country. That's what people gotta realize. If you don't know what a third world country is, you need to look at it. I've been all over the world. I've been to some third world countries. It ain't even real roads. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's happening? Yeah, Mr. Hey, that's a blessing, bro. I'd have been to some third world countries. No running water at these places. The roads. Y'all complain about roads in the U.S. You go to some of them other places, most of the roads are dirt roads with holes in it. They call them corrugations. Just, oh man, it's horrible. And a lot of people look at it like, oh, we went to freaking Jamaica, and it was nice. Yeah, you was at a resort. You wouldn't roam in the city. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out. You know, it got some nice areas. But I bet Kingston ain't nice. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people travel, and because they're at one particular place in the country, they like, oh, it's real nice. Yeah, it's nice there. But you go out and look at the majority, they doing bad. And if the people that's doing bad catch you slipping, guess what? You finna drop it off. Drop it off. I need to get there. I'm doing bad. You got it. I need it. Come on with it. The same thing will happen here in the U.S. The rich people, the only ones who got something, and everybody else, they ain't got jobs, they ain't got money, they ain't got no hope. Man, everybody targeting rich people. Rich people gonna be the targets. But the thing is, if everybody doing okay, if everybody doing good, you got less hate, you got less crime, you got less people want to rob you, because we all doing good, we all happy. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to, it ain't, when I say doing good, it ain't the fact that, oh, I'm making hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. It's just the fact that I can feed my family, I got a car, I got a house or apartment, I got a job, so I got hope. Like, I got hope. So that's what it is. When a lot of people don't have hope, they start crashing out. They do a lot of reckless stuff when they ain't got hope. That's why the hood is so bad. Because you got a lot of people in the hood that don't have hope. And in it, and everybody can be their victim. If those people in the hood had hope, it would be a minimum amount of crime in the hood. That's a fact. That's a freaking fact. Crime will be very low if they had hope. Take a trip to Chicago, what local government fees out the population, toll cars, paid parking everywhere. Yeah. Hey. Nicholas, what's happening? James, what's happening? Yeah, see, I know New York do the same thing. I think New Jersey do it. Now, but that's something that I will have to do more research on. I have to do a lot more research on it. But from the outside looking in, it appears from the outside looking in as a form of socialism. You know, the city or the government controlling everything. It, you know, because that money goes back to the city. I don't know what they're doing with it, but it goes back to the city in some way. So, like I said, I will have to do more research on it. But like I say, from the outside looking in, that looks like socialism, period. Because only the government can make money off of it. Now the downfall to that is, let's say if it was reversed and it went like that, and me, you, or some random person had enough money to buy that property and we charging people to park, we can raise the prices up to what we want to raise the prices up to, and we got enough money we can buy everything and have complete control. COVID-19 is declining. Man, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I've made less people with COVID than a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. Because when I came back to work on vacation, it was like almost every call. It was about 80 to 90% of the calls was COVID-19 people. So yeah, I guess I have seen a decline in it. You got a lot of people also that hadn't even been tested. You got 90% of the population that hadn't been tested at all. So they opening everything up. You finna have Ghana, what's happening? You finna have 90% of the population, and just say, I don't know, just say 30% out of the 90% got it. They finna infect everybody. So we're gonna see if this heat gonna kill it like they saying it is. We'll see. But I can tell you what, there's still a lot of people around here that got it. Still a lot of people. I ran into one of my homeboys this dude, well, I'm gonna say this dude I'm real cool with on the police department because he boxed too. Both of us boxing, and he, matter of fact, he stayed in my neighborhood. He pulled up on the side on his motorcycle, and I didn't even know who it was. He had a helmet and stuff on, but he lifted his shade up. Me and him was chopping it up. He was like, "Yeah, man, I've been off work." And he said he tested positive for COVID-19. He said he was feeling bad to the point where he couldn't even get up off his couch. And finally, he said his wife told him he need to go and go. He went like the next day or the day after to the hospital, and they diagnosed him with COVID-19. But so like I say, people that you know every single day got it, man. GA got it bad, man. I heard. Yeah, that's what I was finna say. I heard in Georgia that when they opened everything up, man, they went up. The COVID-19 cases spiked like 3 to 6%, just peeping there. By 6%. Bro, that's a lot of freaking people. A lot of people, man. That's a lot of people. Cause that's not citywide times millions. Hey, that's a huge jump. And they're coming in contact with people, and then they're coming in contact with other people. Yeah, they shouldn't. Man, this the pros and cons to that. A lot of stuff shouldn't be opened back up because the potential. I ain't the potential. The fact that it is gonna spread. But bro, if they don't do something, we will 100% be a third world country. 100%. Ain't no 99% will 100% be a third world country because you can't recover from trillions and trillions of dollars that you're losing. The country losing billions of dollars by the day. Billions, probably trillions by the day. Every day, billions of dollars are being lost. So you can't recover from that. You can do better, but you can't recover. It's not possible. Unless, 60 years later you recover, however long it take. Open up a few things. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to open up a few things. See if it's gonna be a spike. If not, then open up a little more and open up a little more. If you just open up everything, bruh, you wouldn't even be able to go ride your bike down the street without catching it. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm just saying, like, that's the potential. The potential is through the roof at that point. That's the reason why I shut everything down. But, man, but like I say, I was talking about in the beginning, all the equipment is not paid for. Those people are paying payments on it every month, just like a card note. So when they're not generating funds, they cannot make payments on this equipment, period. Those ventilators, those EKG monitors, those CT machines, all that crap. People can complain all day long, oh, we pay tax dollars, this, we pay tax dollars, that. Yeah, but it ain't enough for it to be the only source of income for the pay for equipment, pay employees, pay for roads and bridges, pay for city transportation, pay for schools, pay sanitation workers. You talking, this is huge. Tax dollars cannot be the only source of income. You have to have private businesses that's paying tax dollars, that's providing jobs, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to work as one. You can't have more one than the other, period. If you got more private, then those people got most of the control. Bill Gates, the Rockefeller family, Warren Buffett, all these people. If pretty much 90% of the business was private owned businesses, those people have all the control in the world. But if everything 90% was government based business, then the government is completely controlling everything. They control where you can live at. They can control how much money you make. They put all these stupid laws in place that's gonna harm you. Uh, I mean, bro, you, you don't want the government controlling everything. You don't want rich people controlling everything. You got to have a balance. Got to be an equal balance. And you know, for every Republican, you need a Democrat. Period. Then when it comes down to Democrat, you gotta have that constant change. You gotta have balance. Time. Computer work.